celebrating 15 years of this beloved foolery.
You know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, Central Coast, I know I'd be a liar.
Hey, there we go.
Come on, Jeff and Jeremy, light my fire.
I like how you fit it in there, Greg.
Jeff and Jeremy, light my fire.
Oh,
yeah. Try to set the night on fire.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning on 93.3 KZOZ.
This is a big one. With the Academy Awards coming up this weekend, there's only one thing we want to talk about, and that's the Anatomy Awards. And we bring in our friend, Mr. Skin, MrSkin.com, celebrating nudity for decades now. Good to have you back, Skin.
Yeah, it's amazing. I've been doing this. This is my 24th annual Anatomy Awards, and this Sunday night is the Oscars, and we're doing it again. And, you know, a couple things about the Anatomy Awards. When I started this, it was me and one tech guy, and it was very scaled down. It was just a kind of a lark. But now we take it super serious. My team, we work on it for months, and we usually just do 33 categories, but this year it was 36. There was just too much nudity. I couldn't cut it off. And lastly, I did want to mention that the most fun for me about this is curating, like I'm at a museum. I curate all the best nudity in, you know, not only the United States, but all over the world, and especially the crazy and weird stuff, which I love because, like, when I talk to you guys normally about nudity, we're talking about, you know, things we all know in American cinema and television. But, boy, there's some crazy stuff around the world that I love to have in the Anatomy Awards. And you'll see some of that today. But I should mention, last but not least, this is all free at the front page of MrSkin.com if anyone wants to check it out.
Yeah, some of it I found disturbing, to be honest with you. I just got to come right out and say.
Of course. Yeah. But remember, CGI can make things more disturbing because they couldn't actually happen in real life.
I hope you don't mind if we jump around a little bit. I wanted to start with best deleted scene, and it's Kelly Riley who plays Beth, right, on Yellowstone.
Yeah, Yellowstone, right. And what happened was, keep in mind that my Anatomy Awards are just like the Oscars. You had to be released in 2022. Well, Yellowstone aired season 4, episode 8 in late December of 2021 on Paramount Plus, and they aired that episode, and there was no Kelly Riley nudity. So then when Peacock got the streaming version of all the episodes, they aired them on January 9th of 2022, and lo and behold, this deleted scene that wasn't in the Paramount Plus version of season 4, episode 8, had Kelly Riley topless, and it's by far her best nude scene of the series, and people should know about this, and we gave it the vote for best deleted scene.
Is it still on the Peacock version of the stream, or did Paramount?
Not on the Paramount Plus, but not on the Paramount Plus.
That's very interesting. That is so strange.
Yeah.
So there you go. If you're a big fan,
what does that tell you? If you're gonna watch it, what version should I watch? Let me think about that for a second.
I don't. Why don't you steer us through this? We talk about the best nudity over 60. I had to scroll past that pretty fast. But the one that really got me was the slug pug. I'm sorry, the slug. Yeah, plug.
The slug plug. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That's terrible. I can't look at it.
Yeah, it's CGI, so keep that in mind. But there was a horror comedy called Don't F in the Woods. I can't say the word, but it's a real movie with Kaylee Williams, and she ignores the title's advice with the guy in a tent, and then she goes outside to relieve herself, go to the bathroom really quick. And while she's doing this crazy horror movie slug enters her, and it's the craziest thing you ever saw. Obviously, it didn't really happen. It's done with CGI, but it was something I had never seen in a movie, and I had to make sure we gave it an Anatomy Award for Best Slug Plug. So,
you mentioned CGI a couple times now. I got to ask you about this is one that I'm sure you had to create a category for, because it probably doesn't happen all that much in cinema, is Best Nude Hitchhiker. And this is a porn star that had made the leap over to doing a movie. And a lot of people don't see any of these movies. But is that really, I mean, in that scene, from what your research tells you,
No, that was really outside.
That was really taking place. And it's so funny because it's like Los Angeles, you're driving by seeing that. And, you're like, just a normal Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, just a normal day. Yeah, it's our best nude hitchhiker. You know your porn, sir, that you knew that Kaylee Roses was a porn star.
Well, I was reading the description.
Winner of ABN Most Epic Ass, I think, one year. But anyway, there's a movie called Spider. And I just thought this was fascinating because, yes, she was out on the streets of L.A. It looks like either late afternoon or morning, and just hitchhiking completely nude on a busy street. And I remember when I first saw this, not knowing porn like you do, I was like, boy, this actress, that's pretty daring.
Man, I was reading your description, okay?
Nice job, Skin. You got it. Hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I was reading your description.
That is so funny. I am thinking to myself, what actress would do this? And then I realized, okay, it's a porn star, that kind of actress. But it's still really cool to see, and it won our Best Nude Hitchhiker.
And then I'm really excited to see the Lifetime Achievement Award going to the beautiful Marissa Tomei.
Tomei.
Different family, different Hollywood family. But anyways, talk about the decision to make her. I mean, and she's had nudity for a long time, and she still looks amazing.
Yeah, she think about it this way: 30 years ago this year, this is the reason we chose her. She won an Oscar for My Cousin Vinny, so that's been 30 years this year. And
wow.
Listen, she is now famous for being Aunt May and Peter Parker. And another thing I thought was just great about her is all her best nude scenes were after 40 years old. Like when she did The Wrestler or Before the Devil Knows You're Dead, she was 42, 43 years old. And that's incredible. Like the picture you're looking at from our website for the Lifetime Achievement, she was 42 years old. So, she's gorgeous. She's done a great career in nudity. I don't think we'll see this again from her. I would love it. Maybe she could win the Best Over 60 nude scene sometime, but chances are she's through. But what a great career, and big fans of Marissa Tomei at MrSkin.com.
Who are some of the other Lifetime Achievement Award winners since you've done 24 of these?
Through the years?
Yeah.
Oh, man, like Helen Mirren won one year. I remember I gave it to Phoebe Cates once just out of sheer fandom.
Iconic, It's the Icon Award.
You name it. I mean, Sharon Stone won it one year. You know, we've had different winners. You know, we've had 24 different ones, but I'd have to check the logs to go year by year. But we've had a lot of fun with it.
That's cool. Don't go to all that. You guys do a lot of work already as it is. Don't go all that work. On my
we're
behalf.
so tired from all this hard work we have. Right.
I just wanted to know which ones jumped off the page.
Well, I'm always interested to see what you guys come up with for this award, and it's always fun to talk to you. Go to MrSkin.com. You can click on the 24th Annual Anatomy Awards there, the best film and TV nudity of 2022. Great talking to you, Skin.
Awesome, guys. Great talking to you. Take care.
All right. Once again, that's MrSkin.com. Any favorites this year, Jeff?
Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, there's a lot of categories that we could not talk about.
Yes. And I think we pushed it. But hey, if you love Beth in Yellowstone, Kelly Riley, she's there. You can check it out right now, MrSkin.com.
Subscribe to the Jeff and Jeremy podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. It's your Central Coast commute-friendly podcast.